Sarah from Nova Scotia. Welcome back to Colorful Creations. I am fixing up this painting here. It turned out really nice, but it cracked, and I'm looking through it and it's only really cracked in the white areas. Sometimes it happens. This was a paint over, and I find that happens a lot with paint overs. And it cracked all through. I'm gonna show you actually up close. If you can see, there's cracks all through the white, just the negative space. So it's pretty easy to fix. So I'm just gonna paint over those spots. I'm just using a titanium white. There's nothing mixed in this because I want it to be nice and thick. And now I'm just painting over, making sure I get lots of extra in the cracks and try to get it as smooth as possible. This will definitely be resined after I'm done, and that will help make sure it's all even. If the cracks had been all through the colors, then there's really nothing that can be done about that. So you just want to make sure there's no chunks of paint you're leaving here. Just try to get it as smooth as possible. Okay, so I have actually gone and added a tiny little bit of Floetrol to this paint. Not enough to make it liquidy, I just put a little bit in. And because Floetrol helps with paint strokes, brush strokes. I'm just seeing I am leaving some brush strokes because it's quite a lot of I need to fix up here. If it was just a small little bit, I wouldn't care. It'd be fine, but it's like all of the white, so I want a little bit of help. Now, if there's tiny little cracks in through your colors, you can try to touch them up with like a toothpick, or I can't find a toothpick, so I'm using a fork, and just put a tiny little spot in there. Like a little white spot is actually better than black or whatever color's coming through from underneath. You can kind of blend them in a bit too, so it looks like it's supposed to be there. This section, there's way too much all through it, so I'm gonna paint it off. Paint the colors away. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better. I might not try to sell this, but you never know. It depends on how it looks. If it's just a couple of spots and fixed up, you'll be good, you'll be fine. But if it's a lot, it might not work out the way you would like it to, and you might want to just keep it for yourself. But you never know. People like stuff with brush strokes too. It makes it look more real. Some places you can just dab a little bit, and it's not going to be perfect, but it will blend right in, especially if you have a lot of white negative space and white going through the colors. You can kind of just tap your brush, and it will fill in those cracks, and it kind of just, you can't really tell. It's amazing what you can get away with. So I'm going to show you the difference. I'll let this dry and make sure it doesn't need another coat, but this is way better than it was. So I'm going to let this, like I said, make sure it's good to go. It doesn't need a second coat, and then I'll, wait like at least a week for it to cure. It shouldn't need very long to cure because it's really thin. It's not like a pour painting, like an original pour painting where you need like 3 weeks. It should be good in a week. And I'll put resin on it, and I'll fill in the rest of it, and you shouldn't be able to notice. Well, so one like this can't be fixed. There's really nothing I can do with this because like it's all through all of it, and there's just no way of fixing it. So this, I'll use this as a practice panel for just like practicing, but I'm not going to try to salvage that. And here it is dry. I won't need another coat. It covered pretty well. I will give this a coat of resin, and then it will be nearly perfect. So now I'm going to put a coat of resin on this just to fill in all the little imperfections. I do have a full tutorial on resin if you want to watch that. I'll put links to those videos in the description. I'm not going to go into all that detail here and bore you. So the resin is cured. I'm going to show you. This turned out actually way better than I expected. You can't tell at all. Normally, I would be fixing a couple little cracks. Like this one was pretty bad, and I just wanted to show you how I do it, but I didn't really expected to turn out this good, but you can't tell at all. Like, this is flawless. This was the really bad part. There is nothing. So I said that I might not try to sell this, but you know what? I'm gonna put this on my website anyway because it's perfect. So there you go. There is a really easy way to fix the cracks. Like I said, if the cracks are all through the colors, you kind of can't do anything about it. But like this piece, there's a lot of white in through here, so you can dab your brush like I was showing you. And if you can get the blend decently, you can get away with quite a bit. But you just gotta put resin on and that'll smooth out all the extra little cracks. I just want to show you some of the little cracks that I wasn't able to fix with the white, like you see in here. There's a few like that throughout, but you can't really notice them. The resin fills it all in. Fixing up the white negative space is the biggest thing because it was like cracks all through that. You can really see them, but stuff that mixed in through these colors, you can get away with a lot. So like try it out. Just like, you know, fix what you can and dab the spots that you can't and kind of blend it in and then put resin on and see what you think.